Confucius once said, I was complaining that I have no shoes till I met a man who had no feet. What a beautiful quote to remind us that, hey, we are so blessed for so many things in our life. Stop focusing on what we lack. Stop complaining about our circumstances. Stop complaining about what we don't have. Stop complaining whatever events that happen into your life. Human beings, we don't appreciate our circumstances until we are in a worse situation. We look to the left and then we look to the right. We compare to this person, we compare to that person. We tell ourselves that, hey, we don't have that, we don't have this, we are not there yet. The process takes so long. He's luckier than me, she is luckier than me, and they are better off than me. They are richer than me. They are smarter than me. We only focus on what we lack instead of what we already have. It's so easy and it's so tempted to focus on what we lack. But the problem is when we focus on what we lack, we just create all the negative feelings. We just cause us a feeling of bitterness, a feeling of inadequate, a feeling of unappreciated, and a jealousy. And these are negative energy. And according to the law of attraction, you will attract more of these feelings if that's what you focus on. But if you really look at carefully and thoughtfully, you actually are better off than so many people out there. Your circumstances are a wish of many people out there. You complain about your job, that is not good and that's not fair and here and that. You complain about your job, that you don't like your job and they don't offer many benefits. You complain about your salary, you complain about your co-workers. But don't you know that many people out there just wish they have the ability to work? Many people out there struggle with their health. They may not even have a vision. They may be blinded. And they just wish that they have ability to work. You complain about Christmas gift that you receive. But don't you know that many don't even have a family to celebrate with? You complain about a government doesn't give you what you want. You complain about a government is unfair. But don't you know that it is a very, very privileged to live in the US? Don't you know that many people just wish that they have a chance to live in the US? You complain about not having money. But don't you know that many wish that they just have a healthy body? Because when you have a healthy body, you can create money. You can work towards whatever that you want to accomplish. You complain about that your car is too old. But don't you know that many don't even have a car to drive? You complain that you have to ride a bike to work or to school, and you feel shame about that you have to ride a bike. But don't you know that many people have to walk or don't even have a leg to bike? So it's a privilege for you to actually ride a bike to work, to school, to wherever you want. You complain about that a place you live is too old and very inconvenient. But don't you know that many just wish that they have a home, a place to stay? At the end of the day, all complaints just cause bad feelings, bad energy. It's holding you back from taking action. And without taking action, you will never change your circumstances. Without taking action, your life will always be the same. And you will keep complaining over and over and over again. I'm not saying that you should absolutely be happy with your circumstances and not striving for more. No, what I'm trying to say is to train yourself to appreciate things that you have right now and strive to accomplish more while being grateful for what you already have. Don't you remember that? Many things that you take for granted now are used to be the things that you once wished you had. Do you remember that? We live in a social media and it's so easy and it's so tempting, but at the same time it's super dangerous because it's so easy to compare ourselves to others people, to focus on what we don't have versus what we already have. And that's why it's so important. It's so important that you are grateful for what you have. Because when you show appreciation for whatever that you have, you will fight back the urge of wanting more and wanting it quickly and wanting it now. You will fight back that instant gratification. When you show appreciation, you will also eliminate negative feelings like comparison, bitterness, frustration, and impatience. It's like when we show appreciation, we will eliminate a feeling of hatred and unhappy and replace with a feeling of gratefulness. It's very easy to fall into a trap of complaining. And the best way to overcome complaint is constantly remind yourself. Each time you cause yourself to complain about something, that's when you keep reminding yourself. Each time you notice yourself doing that, take a deep breath and remind yourself to focus on what you have. Tell yourself that you are going to get to where you want to be. It is a process. Don't put pressure on yourself when I say that. Stop complaining and that expecting yourself to stop complaining right away. No, it's not that easy. I complain all the times. And even when I tell you to stop complaining, I know that I will fall into a trap again, that I will complain over and over and over again. And that's why my solution for this is stop resisting it. And each time when we catch ourselves to complain, we just need to take a deep breath and remind ourselves that I fall into this trap again. Let's focus on what we have. We are abundant. We are enough. Let's be grateful for what we have and then continue to work towards what we want in life. Because one day, you will be at the place you always wanted to be. So may as well appreciate whatever that you have. Appreciate whatever that happens to you. Because one day, you will never have a chance to experience it again. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I just want to say thank you for choosing my podcast. Appreciate your review, and until next time, thank you.